Boy, racing is a different race than me. Look like a whole bunch of people running to the top.
Outside, in a great spot, man. Coming back to 3 to go, 3.5 to go.
I love what these slotters do at these races. You know, they have such a tough job, so much pressure on them, and so much information that's there that they need to give. They need to give those drivers everything, because the more information you have, the better choices you can make.
Really, they're clear. You're clear. 98's not clear. Top's coming back.
Now, what I'd like to see Elliott do here,
Top with the advantage.
can he take advantage of both of these lanes? A little bit different package here in the Xfinity Series versus the Cup Series. And it seems like they're able to get some bigger runs, where in the Cup Series you can block the outside lane and inside lane as a leader. Whoa, Brian Scott made an aggressive move there. Thought he might have a shot at getting inside the 22, but it just didn't work out.
Wow, Scott pushing 22 around the outside. They've got around Sadler, dove to the bottom.
He better be a little careful doing too much pushing. And, you know, getting out too far can also really kind of catch up with you, where the cars can really get a big run on you if you get too far out there, get too much momentum.
We saw that at Daytona, Jeff. Brad Keselowski in the last lap got about 10 car lengths over Ryan Reed. Chris Buescher got a hold to the back of Reed. They went around Keselowski so fast he didn't know whether he was coming or going.
And Michael, you know this well. You actually have to drag the brake in those situations and keep the gap between you and the car behind you from getting too big. And that's just not natural to drag the brake at that point. Elliott Sadler getting a huge push from Buescher's going to go inside of Scott.
Oh, he's
Two
on
laps
the
to
yellow.
go. Got to be careful. You can't go below the double yellow line. That's out of bounds.
Now, in my opinion, Scott forced him below the yellow line, so I'm curious to see how they call that.
What a move by Sadler. Knew he couldn't get off the gas. He wasn't going to win the race if he does.
Sadler's getting some pretty aggressive pushes from Amarillo from behind, and you can see that car wiggling. In that situation, the car is barely underneath you. You're just working the wheel, trying to fall in the back of the car.
What about your man Chris Buescher coming into contention on the last lap? He's driving up beside Joey Logano.
Is it a bit of honey for all of us if he wins?
Candy for everybody. And keep in mind,
Yeah, Jeff Gordon could be right if he won this. Chris
not
Buescher.
right here.
That was his pick.
The trial, we have to get through the trial. Well, down
White
towards
flag.
one, and there's the start-finish line. One lap to go.
Gosh.
In the
This
last
is amazing.
6 races here, we've had a last lap pass for the win.
What a race.
Oh yeah, 2-4 tandem shit again.
Now you can see how aggressive they're getting with the pushing right now. I mean, those cars are basically all tandem pushing, and they know they've got nothing to lose. It's the final lap. We got to go for it right now.
3 4s and a Chevrolet up front. Outside of the 60 is Chris Buescher looking for his second career win and his first one on the Strictly track. Now
I'm gonna go with Buescher.
for his second victory at
Or Sadler.
Buescher's aggressive, and you can see he squeezed Elliott Sadler down there. He might, oh yeah, he's
Oh, he blocked him.
Through the trial, it's very wide. Logano gonna get away. Checkered flag.
Oh.
Logano runs it at Talladega.
What a race. Excellent move by Joe Logano to move up and block that outside lane. I thought Buescher really had a shot at getting to either the inside or outside of him. It looked like he had to check up just a little bit too much to be able to make that move.
You have to be perfect, it seems, to win one of these things. And that was a perfect lap for Joey Logano. That late move to block the momentum from the high side, it knocked him out of control. He was sideways for a bit. Yes, it was.
Yes, it is. I agree with that. Man, being up there in the booth, for those people watching, I mean, it's intense. Can you imagine being inside that car and what all is going on, knowing you're about to crash about any second or win the race?
Take us through the final lap, guys. Well, Joey's committed to the bottom. He's got a great pusher in Elliott Sadler. But what a run Austin Dillon and Chris Buescher did on the outside. And Jeff, right there, that's a great move by Buescher. He squeezes down. He tries to halt their momentum, and it worked.
Yeah, I really thought that was the move that was going to win the race right there. If you get to the right side, that 40 that spoiler of that car that's on the inside lane, you get such a huge momentum, amount of momentum that shoots you ahead of the car. Right here, Buescher gets real aggressive, gets down, tries to get the quarter of the 22, doesn't quite do it, does make contact with Elliott Sadler. Right here, Elliott and the 22 starting to become disconnected. And Joe did an awesome job.
Right there.
He recognized that they were coming disconnected and that the 60 was going to have the momentum. He moved up and made the block, and that's what won the race.
Look at this feel-good story of today. Joey Bass all the way to the top 5 on the last lap. Amazing run by that young man. A day he'll never forget. J.J. Yalen in the top 5. And Ty Dillon, who came in with a championship lead, restarted 24th, drove his way into the top 10, coming home in the 8th position. So many stories to tell you about, and most of them focused on Joey Logano, who's a winner at Talladega.